In honor of the fresh start that January brings, or the new year brings, I wanted to share with you guys a few things that I'll be leaving in 2022 and things that I will no longer be doing in my hair care routine. Now, if you've watched my recent video, there was a lot of things I was doing in there that I'm not doing anymore. So this is just kind of that disclaimer. The first thing that I will be Xing out of my hair care routine is air drying. With all the research I've done, hearing both sides of the argument, I land with not doing air drying because I have low porosity hair and the long-term effects of air drying aren't really positive. So I won't be air drying anymore. This is not to say you can't air dry, but I find that hair care is also the feeling and convictions and intuitions you feel about your personal hair growth routine, or anything, honestly, anything pertaining to life and relationships. It's just being able to feel in your spirit the peace that goes with what you're doing. So I won't be air drying anymore. The second thing I'm minimizing in my routine is blow drying my hair. So I used to blow dry my hair every wash day because I would usually put it in braids or a protective style, and that helps with styling and easiness of separating and making perfect parts and stuff. But blow drying has definitely over time affected my hair negatively, so I'm already noticing change in curl patterns. I'm not at a point of no return, but I do want to stop any further damage happening. I will blow dry though about 4 times out of the year to trim my hair because I will be trimming on a regular scheduled basis. So the third thing that I'm also cutting back but not avoiding completely is detangling with tools. Now, my fine hair, I would say I'm not going to be using a detangling tool for the entire wash day. In fact, I may only use it once per in that whole routine. So one time, most likely when I'm deep conditioning, because at the end of the day, I do have fine hair and it just doesn't make sense to use a comb throughout the whole process or a brush throughout the whole process. So I do have those favorite tools. I love my detangling brush. I love the wide tooth comb, but I'll minimize my usage throughout my wash day. So one time in that wash day during deep conditioning, and that's about it. And to make, neat parts, but that's not going to be necessary for the new regimen that I'm kind of experimenting with right now. And that's what washing goes. So yeah, no more detangling all the time throughout the wash day, just one time. That's usually during deep conditioning, as I mentioned. The fourth thing that I will not be doing is putting any product on my scalp, whether it's oil, whether it's grease or product. I will aim to get close to my roots when I'm doing wash and goes, but nothing on the scalp. And I do believe that I have a mild form of dermatitis around my hairline, so it starts flaking like in 3 days. However, I haven't seen flaking yet, and I think my new routine is really why. But even if the oil is, like they say, non-comedogenic, meaning it won't clog your pores, if I put anything on my scalp, it just rejects it. It doesn't want it on there. So listening to my scalp, listening to my hair, scalp doesn't want anything to do with any product on it. So whether it's a good product or not, it just doesn't want it. And plus it causes itchiness, and it actually quickens the amount of flakes that my scalp starts to produce. And then of course that means I have to wash my hair more often than I would prefer not to. So no more products on the scalp. This has more to do with cutting down the time of my wash days, because doing wash and goes, you have to wash your hair more often. So I'm on a right now 3 to 4 day schedule, and so I won't be doing hot oil treatments or any long pre-poo treatment is what I'm trying to say. I used to love doing hot oil treatments, and I still think they're beneficial, but again, if my wash day frequencies are increasing, then I need to minimize and quicken as much time as I'm taking on my hair, because I don't want my wash days to be 2 hours and I have to do that every 3 to 4 days. So no more pre-poo treatments in the hot oil realm. Now this goes into my last thing that I'm not going to be doing with my natural hair, is skipping protein treatments. So I do have one protein treatment from Curls Smith, and they have, it's called the Bond Curls Salve thing, whatever majig, I don't know. Anyway, that's a pre-poo treatment you put in your hair for a light protein treatment for low porosity people. But if you're high porosity, you can leave it on much longer. But I only do 15 minutes as instructed on the packaging. So I will not be skipping protein treatments. As I'm noticing, my hair, this is day 3, and I know, guys, I'm still experimenting with the wash and go. So once I get down my technique and my routine and products, then I will share with you guys how I do it. I am enjoying it, to be honest. It's obviously different and new, but I am enjoying it nevertheless. So with that being said, my hair is always moisturized. Like, it's still moisturized. So it's not wet, but it's very moisturized, it's hydrated, which is a great thing. With that being said, I don't want to run the risk and chance of getting hydro fatigue when my hair is overly moisturized. So you can prevent that by doing protein treatments and light protein treatments for me. All right, so those are the 5 or 6 things that I'm leaving behind and I'm no longer doing, and I'm gonna try and maintain this for the next month or so. And if I make any changes, I will let you guys know. All right, have a wonderful day and Happy New Year to everyone watching. And thank you for those of you who have subscribed and thumbs up on my video and you watched. Maybe you haven't subscribed, but you watched. Thank you. And I hope that I can produce more content as we move along the year. We'll see, God willing. All right, have a good one, guys.